Hello everyone, Matt back here with another video. Today I'm going to be showing my mini first aid kit that I have developed, but beforehand I want to make a quick discussion of why I created this little kit. Usually when I go out in the woods I always carry a first aid kit, no matter what, because I find first aid, even if you're only a mile into the bush and you're right near civilization, it doesn't matter if it's a big thing or a small thing. A lot of the things, what happens are you get a little minor scrape or something like that. You need to protect that and cover that up. So what I usually do is I carry this little bigger first aid kit, which is like pretty much everything that's in this one, but expanded and then some. There's some extra things in here like emergency blanket, gloves, bigger gauze bandages, things like this that this little thing doesn't have. But the reason why I created this is I see a lot of people on YouTube that make these lightweight bushcraft kits, and they don't take into account putting a first aid kit in their gear. They say, oh, I don't need a first aid kit or something like that, and you really do. You really, like, the things in this kit, it doesn't weigh anything. Why not throw a little first aid kit in there that could, maybe in some situations, save your life. So I just wanted to create this for some people out there to give you ideas on how to create your own little Altoids tin first aid kit. So, like I said though, it's just pretty much a little dumbed down version of this, which is my big first aid kit, which I usually always take out every time I go out, but I just made a little smaller version for minor injuries, like just getting like a simple cut from your knife or something like that. So I have it in this durable, like type Ziploc bag, waterproof bag. So just to keep everything in there dry. All it is an Altoids tin with what I have is orange tape on the outside. I wrote first aid on it, just so it's more vibrant, and at night or if I drop this I could find it. So opening it up, what I have here at the top is I have a small little needle. It's just a really small sewing needle. I really don't know much about sewing, what the size of the needle is, but I put that in there to get like little slivers out. Anything that gets under your skin that you need to get out, the needles are good for that. You just got to be careful and very cautious when using it. On the top here I have two little mini Kleenex things. You get them in the little Kleenex, little travel size ones, and this is just two of those little sheets, good for cleaning up little messes. Got two of those. Move that aside. Right here up on top I have 4 alcohol swabs, good for cleaning out open wounds. Right here I have an antiseptic. I have 2 of these. I have antiseptic wipes, just good to clean out the area that's around it. If you got a cut and dirt in it, you want to clean that out immediately. So got those. Got antibiotic ointment. Everyone knows the use for this. It prevents infection. Right there. I have a 2x2 gauze pad. Very simple, small. That's for a little bit bigger cuts or wounds. Right here I have a total of 4 band-aids. There's 4 standard band-aids, and I prefer the CVS brand because I try to get the tough band-aids. You don't want no cheesy band-aids that come out of this cheesy first aid kit that aren't going to stay on. If you're out in the bush and you're doing a lot of physical activity, your band-aids are going to move around a lot, and you don't want it to the adhesive not to stick very well and just come off every time. So I got these high quality band-aids here. Last thing in here, like everything that I have in here, as soon as I use it, when I come back from a hike, I'm putting all my gear away, maintaining my stuff. I will add everything back into this kit. I have a ton of these extra antiseptic towelettes. I have a ton of gauze pads. I just restock it every time I come back in. I have one of these wound seal things. These things were really expensive, but what it is, it's I'm not going to say the real ingredients because I probably won't pronounce it. I'll say it wrong. But what it does is it clots your blood at an open wound. If you got a really nasty gash, this stuff will totally soak that up. It'll stop the bleeding, supposedly. I know how to apply this, but this is really expensive. We could like only 4 of them for $7, which is ridiculous expensive. But if I did have to use this, if I did have a nasty gouge in with, I had one last summer with my serrated blade with my folding saw. I put one on my finger. I think it was this finger right here. Yeah, and I just got nasty cuts from it, and it wouldn't stop bleeding. So this stuff would have came in handy that day. But yeah, that's all it really is, guys. It's very simple and very lightweight. The Altoids tin, everyone knows how useful these are. You could always use it for something else if you had to. But make sure you have a sterile needle back there too. And yeah, I thought it was a really nice little idea. Never go out into the bush, guys, without proper medical equipment. Okay, a lot of people don't want to carry a thing like this out in the bush. I haven't really made a review on this ever. I'll give you a sneak peek. You know, this is what I've created. I never really buy my own. I never really buy a first aid kit because you can easily make them for cheaper. And then you can buy one, and you can probably make it more high quality. And on top of that, if you buy a package of Band-Aids for $4, I don't know how much Band-Aids go for, around $4 for some Band-Aids, that you have a lot of Band-Aids in it, and then you just buy a kit that has like 5 Band-Aids in it. How are you going to restock that in the future? You know, you need to go purchase more Band-Aids. So if you create your own, it can become really cheap for you, and you can specialize the kit into your comfort items. What you think you should need in this. I have this set up right here for minor injuries. Like anything else, I'd just be getting the heck out of there, and it just stabilizes me temporarily. It just temporarily sustains me till I can get out of the bush. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and maybe you guys will definitely take into account what I've said today, and that you should make these little Altoids Tim's first aid kits. They're simple to make, they're cheap to make, and they weigh nothing. So why not have a first aid kit in your pack? I see a lot of people that don't have those, and that's just setting yourself up for failure. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and look for a couple new videos coming out soon.